Okay, let me find a tablespoon. All right, today, y'all, have you ever been to a play where they change, the same person plays several different parts, he just changes his costume? Well, today I'm making several videos since I didn't make any while I was gone. And I like to have some in reserve in case something comes up. Well, today I just changed my apron. My meatloaf is in the oven. That's another video. So when I finish it up, I'll have to put on that apron, pull this one off. So it does get complicated sometimes.
Like a Shakespearean play.
Like a Shakespearean play. But if I don't do that, when I go to edit all my videos and I got on all the same clothes, I don't know which clip goes with which video. So we are making a bean salad today. Because Roy and I love to eat lots of beans. And I haven't made this in probably a year, maybe. And usually I use 3 cans of dried beans. Well, today I'm using 1 can of kidney beans. Now, this is something new. I found it at Ollie's. It is navy beans with jalapenos in them. Okay. So I'm going to try it and see. I've already tasted one and they're not very spicy. So they should be good. All right, I've already got my beans. Now I rinsed these beans. Now I drained these, but I didn't rinse them because I didn't want to rinse the jalapeno off. Okay, so that's 1 can, and that is these are 15.5 ounce cans, and the kidney beans 15.5. They're both 15.5, but I didn't want to put a 3rd bean, so I went to my shelf and got some of my canned green beans. Now these are the long beans. That's the reason they're so skinny. When you pick them off the vine, they're really long. They can get real long, and so you just snap them. And this is 1 cup, so I'm using 1 cup of those. So that's 2 different kinds of dried beans and 1 cup of green beans. I just thought they'd be pretty in there. Okay, now to that, I'm going to put about, I make this different every time, just about it. So if you go look up one recipe and then you find another one from a year or 2 ago, it'll have basically the same beans, but it'll have a lot of the different, I don't know why that's, I gotta get that skin off of there. It'll have different veggies in it, so, and that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm going to cut some red onion. I like to put red onion in mine, and I like to cut it pretty fine. So I'll take a red onion, cut it in half, and then I slice through it twice. And then I make my cuts down through it pretty small. You can slice yours bigger if you want. That's just up to you, ever how you and your family like it. So I'm going to put about a 4th cup of celery, a 4th cup or 1/3 cup of peppers, and probably about a 1/3 cup of onion. So
now, when Rose said we like to eat a lot of beans, we like to eat beans often.
Yeah.
But small amounts, like
right.
a 1/2 cup or less, because that way your glycemic load and your total carb load is kept down.
Right.
It doesn't spike your sugar. If you overeat beans, you're just getting too much carbohydrate. So, but for a 1/2 cup, they're only about 5 on the glycemic load.
Let me show y'all a little trick. You know how sometimes the base of your celery is bigger than the end? So what I do, I make strips out of it, and then I take and go down that. Now this one's
thick
good.
Part.
Then I take and go down that thick part, not all the way down, but just halfway down where it starts getting thick.
You double strip it.
And then I've got, then I've got little pieces. They're all about the same size. So this is 1/4 of a cup right here. Now those of you that don't like the prep work, you can just fast forward. But so many of my viewers love to watch me prep. So I try to do part of it on screen, part of it off screen to keep it from being so long. All right. That is 1/4 cup of celery. Put more if you like more. All right. I want to measure this onion. Let me put my peppers in there. This is 1/3 of a cup. So maybe 1/3 of a cup of the red onion is going to be enough. I think it will. Because you don't want to overpower it. We love onion, but you can get too much. Okay. All right, that's 1/3 of a cup of onion, and that's all I'm going to put in there. That didn't get cut up good. So, all right, now I want about 1/3 of a cup of pepper because we really do like pepper. Let me get this onion. So that was 1/4 cup of celery, 1/3 cup of red onion. You can use the yellow if you like, but I just like to use the red or purple. It's red onion, but it's purple, so I don't know why people call them red onions when they're purple. And I want to put about 1/3 of a cup of my peppers, and I'm cutting them about the same size as I did my celery and my onions. If you've watched me very long, you know when I am cooking, I like all my veggies about the same size.
In the same dish.
In the same dish. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. So, and you can use the red, you can use the yellow, you can use the orange pepper, sweet bell, or you can use the green. We just don't prefer the green. So Roy really doesn't like it much. So you will never, hardly ever see me use the green bell pepper. He just doesn't, he doesn't like it. All right.
I like them all right raw, but the cooked flavor of a green bell pepper, not a sweet green, but just a regular.
They're good
That's
with
not good to me.
ranch dressing.
Oh yeah, yeah, they are.
But
just eating them raw.
He doesn't prefer that. Okay. All right, now, I want some carrot in this. And
all right, baby.
all right. Now, I took my little box grater here that I've had for 100 years, and you look at it and tell. I guess I've had it since I got married, but it still works and it's still sharp, so I'm not going to buy another one.
You did the carrots?
I did. I took my box grater and I cut up about 5 baby carrots just because I wanted carrots in it. Now, any of this you want to leave out, leave it out. And I've got about probably, well, I'm measuring it for y'all. Little tomato tomatoes here, grape tomatoes. They go by several different names. So I want about 1/4 of a cup of them, and I'm cutting them in half. Then I'm cutting them down the middle and cutting them 3 times. So they'll be about the same size as my other veggies. Okay? And the smaller ones you cut in half and then cut down the middle. So, can you get all this, baby?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's 1/4 cup of my tomato tomatoes. All right. Doesn't that look good?
Oh, it is good.
Oh my goodness. And talk about healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Now, you just salt and pepper to taste. I'm not even going to try to tell you about how much that is because it's just I just shook till I thought I have enough, and then if I don't, when I taste of it, I'll put a little bit more. All right, now I am gonna measure my garlic. This is garlic powder. This is a half of a teaspoon. I'm gonna put about a fourth of a teaspoon of garlic and about a fourth of a teaspoon of onion powder. I like to put garlic and onion powder, even though I put like minced garlic or real onions. I still like to put some of the powders because it's a different flavor, and I just like it in my food. So, all right, I think
Red wine vinegar?
I'm fixing to make that.
Okay.
All right, let me put this over here. And I've got some more red wine vinegar in the pantry, but I don't think I'm gonna need it, all right? Because you just want enough just to coat your veggies. So I'm gonna put 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar.
You're not trying to turn it into pickled vegetables.
No.
You're just wanting a little vinaigrette over it.
All right, now this is my garlic. Y'all see my garlic in the bottom? I made this. It is my garlic olive oil. So I'm gonna stir that around. Now this is stevia. This would be too vinegary, too tart if you don't put a sweetener in it. You can put sugar if you use sugar. So that's 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, 3 teaspoons of stevia. All right. Let me get my little whisk. Right here. Whisk this up. And I'll taste of it. I may need to make up more. That's a pretty good salad. But I want a taste of it first. Okay, let me see what it tastes like. Oh, that's good. But I do want to make more. So I'm going to put, this is 4. That's 4 tablespoons of my red wine vinegar, and I'm gonna put a half a tablespoon of olive oil more. And I'm gonna have to put a little bit more stevia. So that was another half a teaspoon. So that was 2.5 teaspoons of stevia. Okay. It doesn't take a lot of dressing to coat your veggies because you don't want them just sitting. You don't want them to get soggy. Ooh, that's good. All right. Now I'm going to pour this over my veggies. Stir it up because now your veggies are going to release some liquid as they sit in this vinaigrette. So if you put too much of your sauce over it, it's going to get watery, and it's just not going to be real good.
That's going to be good with your meatloaf.
Yes, it is. All you want to do is coat your veggies. You don't want them just sitting in liquid. All right. I'm going to taste of it, see if I've got enough salt. I think I'll put a little bit more pepper. Uh-oh, I forgot. Those beans had jalapenos. Oh, well. It's not enough jalapeno to even matter. And if you want to put jalapenos in here, do it. If you want to put avocados, you can do that. But I would not put my avocado until I was fixing to serve it, because avocado can get mushy. All right, you want a taste of it? Y'all.
Healthy and delicious.
All those fresh veggies. Oh my goodness. Y'all look at that salad. That is absolutely. Excuse me. Excuse me, I swallowed wrong. I lost my train of thought. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Refrigerate it a couple, 3 hours before you serve it. Let all those flavors blend together. So, all right. This is I called it a 3-bean salad, and it does have 3 beans in it. But it has so much more than that, so much more flavor. So y'all make you some of this 3-bean salad. It is so good.
Healthy, delicious, nutritious.
All the above. All right.
Low glycemic load.
I'm going to give y'all another taste. Hopefully I won't swallow wrong this time. Y'all. I love this. I could keep this in the fridge all the time.
Jalapeno. Okay, you're on.
Okay. Yeah, I got a little piece of that jalapeno. So y'all, I love the navy beans with the jalapenos in. Not too hot, but as you as you swallow it, it just gives you just a little boop, and it is so good. All right, food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Make you some 3-bean salad. It is so good. See y'all next time.